Aaron Whitlow.
Craig Williams.
And Craig is sitting in for Ken Whalen on Swoot Squad. We watched a fantastically horrible movie.
I think fantastically almost gives it too much credit.
Oh, well, yes. What movie did we watch, Craig?
We watched Galaxy of Terror.
It's more like, he said Galaxy of Boredom.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to describe it.
I call it Galaxy of Crap.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But if there's any gem in this movie, is the fact that you see a almost prepubescent, what's the word?
At this point, by the way, when you're editing this, you're going to want to like spell out all those attempts of you trying to say prepubescent.
Okay.
Prepubescent?
Yeah. And then, so where you just spelled it right. Said it. But yeah.
Prepubescent. Whoop, right here.
Robert Englund. Which,
yeah, young Robert Englund. It's really strange to see. You said he looked like the main kid from Boy Meets World.
Actually, Ken pointed that out before we went to sleep watching this crap.
Yeah.
That he looks like him. And, man, if you can, Craig, can you tell the people what the movie is?
Well, the movie, if you can imagine such a thing, the movie was even more... It was even less coherent and even more boring than Prometheus. It's like... It was like... But it reminded me of that movie a lot, the plot, because it was just like, these people go to this planet to investigate what happened to one of their ships that, I guess, crash landed there or something.
Prometheus.
And when they get there, there's like a weird pyramid.
Prometheus, yes.
Yeah, and they all... And then when they all investigate it, they all die in different horrific ways.
Prometheus.
Yeah, Prometheus. So it's like...
It's Prometheus 1981.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there was a lot of similarities, and it's not, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of ironic too, because we were talking about before the movie started how it was probably very inspired by the success of Aliens or Alien or whatever.
Alien at this point, yes.
Yeah, Alien. Yeah, and so it's so weird because it was kind of. It probably was very much influenced by Alien in the way that, and sort of in the tone and in the like art direction. Mm-hmm. And then like Prometheus was the story of Prometheus, which is set in the Aliens universe.
Right.
Was a lot like this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's almost like everything sort of feeds into each other.
It's a cycle. Everything is a cycle.
A beautiful cycle of crap.
Of crap.
Except for aliens.
Yeah. This man...
Oh, what it's about though, they investigate this pyramid, and it's just full of these weird creatures that kill them off one by one.
It rapes women. Yeah.
Yeah, it rapes one of them. Yeah.
It's pretty much in a nutshell. And there's a couple of things. Sid Haig is in it. Don't remember her name, but she's the mom from Big Love.
Yeah. She looks just as old in this as she does in Big Love.
Yeah, she really does. And then there's let's see, some guy that looks like you say he looks like Neil
Gaiman.
Yes.
The guy looks like Neil Gaiman.
And the guy looks like Manny Patinkin with a mustache.
Yeah, who turns out to be the main character. That's the problem with this movie.
Yeah, you don't know who the main character is.
I thought it was the woman from Big Love, because she was like the one who was like, she's like the captain. She's the captain of the ship, I guess. I think, and she's apparently the one who's like, she seems to have experienced a similar. She was a survivor of a similar situation,
and that's what Craig pointed out. It's like, oh, she's been here before. She's experienced it, so she ergo would be like the one that kind of Sigourney Weaver type of thing. You know,
like
heroine of the whole thing. And but nope,
not at all.
Nope, she burns to death.
It's kind of useless.
She burns herself to death.
Right. And that's something else that they don't. The thing about this movie, and that's annoying, is that the plot is none of our business. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of how they treat this movie, like how they go about this movie, because they are sent on this mission. And now, granted, we have a tendency to talk when we're watching movies like this, and so we might have talked over some stuff, but. They never really. I even looked on Wikipedia. They never really explain why they burn every body. That they burn all the bodies they come across, all the dead bodies. They just vaporize, and they don't say why.
Kim mentions the reason why the bodies were being burnt is to make sure that they, I guess, to control disease or infection spread type of.
No, but they don't say that.
No, they never say that.
We don't. We're just inferring.
This is when we first get to where they start the whole burning of the bodies.
Yeah.
There's this. They go into this ship, and a body for no reason really, a la Friday the 13th, dangles down like Jason Voorhees set up.
It's a cheap scare.
Ah!
Right.
But clearly he swings 2 or 3 times, he's dead. Sid Haig takes his ninja star and throws it at him.
Yeah.
And then like pull it back.
And then another guy vaporizes the body.
Oh man. And then that's followed by another chick getting burnt, and then this girly man screaming for about 5 minutes.
Right.
Tubes!
And like their little vaporizing policy or whatever. It's so weird because like when there's a girl who gets raped by a monster. It's almost like the first live action Japanese hentai.
Yeah, it really is.
And she gets raped by a monster, and I don't know if she. It's not really clear if she died. I'm guessing she died.
I'm guessing she just passed out from the.
I thought she passed out
all.
from the shock of it all, and I kind of expected her to give birth to some hellish beast or something.
Oh.
Like I thought that was going to happen, and then like they come across her body. She's just like her naked body is lying on the ground. Slime's covered it. It's not like she's obviously dead. You know what I mean? She's just kind of curled up,
like
she's
in a
passed
fetal
out.
type of position.
Like in a fetal position. Yeah, you're right. And it's covered in slime, and so they don't check to see if she's alive at all. They don't bother. They don't even seem concerned. They just walk in the room, see her body just lying there, and they just blast her. They vaporize her. I'm like, I mean, now granted, that is erring on the side of caution, like
Right.
considering what happened to her and what probably might if she were alive and they were to take her back to the ship, she most definitely would have given birth to some sort of creature that would kill them all. Still, you might want to at least check.
Check for vitals at least.
Right. You don't know. They don't know what happened to her.
Yeah.
They don't know she was like. I mean, it's kind of obvious when you see the state of her, but they don't know she was raped by some
They just know
alien
she's naked
monster
on the ground. But
Yeah.
and another thing, think about what you just mentioned. That makes totally the whole scene of the alien raping her pointless because there is no there is absolutely no rhyme or reason for it. Then if there's no payoff with a alien embryo, there is absolutely no payoff other than alien schlong in her mouth.
Yeah, it's just like the shock value.
And it just.
She had a nice body, so there was that. I guess there was that at least.
We gotta have some boob in here. Megan, get naked.
Yeah, and let this giant
Peter, jump in his
beast.
worm suit.
It literally humped her.
Humped her.
It was actually humping her.
It was like a beetle. Like
It was like a giant. It's like a roly poly.
It's so bad.
A giant roly poly. It's very weird. It's a very strange, kind of cringe-worthy scene.
Well, tell them what happened to Sid Haig.
Oh, so and then another baffling moment in the movie, like they get to the pyramid and the doors are closing, and Sid Haig has these ninja stars that he seems to love. And you don't know how much he loves them until he throws them at the door to keep it from shutting, which is a really stupid
There's actually no
idea.
reason for it because you find out later on that there's another way in.
Right. And plus, how would these things keep it from closing? Which they don't, because they end up shattering.
They're glass, man.
Yeah, they just end up shattering into pieces, and he is devastated. Like, we thought, we were just joking around at first. Like, oh, look how he's so sad about his ninja stars. And then, like, he actually goes over to look at them shattered to pieces, and he, like, just sits there for a moment and just kind of mourns their loss.
His buddy comes over and does like this.
Yeah, he just pats him on the back. It's okay, man. I know they were cool ninja stars. He didn't say that, but it's like, that's what he's...
It's like, are you gonna be okay, man?
And then throughout the rest of his, like, appearances in the movie, like, every scene he's in, he is still distraught over the... You could tell in his face. He's still really upset about those being gone now. And, like...
and then, for some reason, the doors were closing.
Yeah.
In the pyramid.
He freaks out and wants to... I guess he freaks out and runs out of the pyramid. And the doors are closing. And he goes outside and the ninja stars reform. Like, the shattered pieces turn back into... the stars, the ninja stars, and he is elated. He's so happy.
He goes to pet him.
Yeah, he goes to like say hello to his little friends again.
Hey, ninja stars.
And then they like come to life and go inside of his skin, which was actually a really cool effect.
Really cool effect.
There's like a shard, like it sticks into his arm, and he breaks it off, and then the shard starts traveling up his arm under his skin, and it's like, ugh.
And he hacks his arm off, like.
He cuts his arm off, yeah.
And
Evil Dead style, like. Cuts it off and it comes to life and throws Star at
but
it.
It's laying on the ground, but perfectly can just grab his ninja star
and toss it right in his chest, and then he dies screaming, just a really over the top death.
And then guess what? He gets burnt.
Yeah. And then there's like a big twist at the end about who the master. Like the whole time in the movie, they're talking about how they're there upon the orders of someone they call the master.
Mm-hmm. And at the beginning, you see like an orange glow.
Yeah, someone with like an orange glowy face giving the orders for them to go to this planet. Mm-hmm. And then so there's a big twist at the end on who this person really is. Like the master is among them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because this entire movie we don't know or care about who any of these people are.
No.
So when the reveal happens, we're kind of like, oh, okay, this guy was the master then, huh? All right. Who would have thunk it? The old
Popeye's daddy.
The old Treasure Island twist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's literally the Treasure Island twist. Like where Captain the cook ended up being the actual captain of the ship.
Yeah, wow, yeah, that's true. And
sorry, spoilers in case you wanted to watch this boring ass movie.
This stupid movie.
I just never understood. Like apparently he maneuvered them to go to this planet so that he could test to find out who his successor will be. But for what? His successor for what? I don't understand what he does. What does the master do that, like, what is he the master of exactly, besides this freaky planet?
And at the end, the dude that becomes the master, he just glows like Bruce Leroy.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the movie.
That's pretty much it. I mean,
everybody's dead. Maybe Robert Englund's still alive. He's laughing at himself. Which there was one scene in it that was really kind of cool. And it's Robert Englund, and he sees Robert Englund. He sees himself, and he's kind of standing off against himself. But when they cut back to a scene of his other self, not the real one, but the clone, if you will, he has a look on his face, and you can totally see this is why they cast him to be Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah,
because he had a creepy look on his face that just said insane.
Right.
And I was like, wow, that was a chilling little portrait there, but
yeah. Well, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, the thing about this movie, it's a shame because it could have been a really cool movie.
Absolutely.
Like the production value is there. The practical effects are really good. Mm-hmm. Like the death scenes are the movie is at its best when people were getting killed. You know what I mean? Because it was like that's when the practical effects kicked in, and it was really kind of freaky the way some of these people would get killed in the movie. Mm-hmm. There's like a variety of nightmare creatures that kill them in a variety of ways, and if only the movie had better pacing and took some more time to let us know who these characters were.
That's what I was going to ask you. So, do you think that's what really went wrong with this movie? Is the pacing?
Yeah.
The tainted disposition of crap.
The unfocused I mean, I feel like the writing wasn't very focused. I feel like this movie might have had. I bet there was a longer cut of this movie actually,
That might have explained more.
That would have explained more, but the movie was so long and there was so much padding in the first, like, of them
just
walking
going to the
around.
freaking planet. Just flying to the planet.
Just flying to the planet, which is forgivable because it's like, hey, check out these cool special effects. All right, fine. You want to show off your little, landing on the planet sequence? That's fine. But like the rest of it's just like them, like they're just walking to the pyramid and climbing the pyramid and walking through hallways. This
is what I would have done. I would have cut the whole scene of them climbing to the pyramid. Just they land on the planet. They explore. They see people are dying. They burn them if that's what they want to do.
Right.
When it gets to the whole climbing the pyramid, I would have cut out the whole scene of them climbing to the pyramid, establish that the pyramid is still ground level as the ship.
Right.
And they just walk up to the pyramid. That's better than that 15 minutes of them climbing that freaking wall.
Yeah, and then that guy going into the pit and,
It's stupid. And he wasn't even necessary. There's no need to even show him dying.
Yeah.
He says, I'm too old to be commander. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, you're not too old. I feel young when I'm around you, girl. And then, it's my own dialogue. It'd been awesome if you said that.
Yeah,
and then he climbs, he falls. Oh, and then like some type of graboid or something grabs him.
Tentacles,
grab
tentacles
him and
start sucking his blood or whatever.
Yeah. And
That was kind of cool, but it was just like, there's cool things that happen, but it's just
not
in
enough.
between so much boring stuff.
Absolutely. And the ending was anticlimactic. It just he shoots him, and then he gets the glow.
The ending was kind of cool though. He was fighting all the different.
Cool.
He was fighting all the different monsters.
If that was the ending, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. He was fighting all the different monsters that they had encountered up to that point. And so you got to sort of see them. Because up to that point, they were kind of shrouded in darkness. Right. You didn't really get to see them. Now, like, he's fighting them. He's jumping around.
He's speed
like a Jedi. Yeah, it's almost like the end of a video game when you go through all the bosses you fought before you fight the main boss. It kind of felt like that.
And it wasn't.
But it was anticlimactic.
Yeah. When it gets to the boss scene, the big boss scene, it's just, I'm the guy. Yeah, it's me. The whole time I'm glowing. Don't see me glowing?
He takes the power and shoots
I'm going to shoot you, but he shoots him. He's like...
Well, he takes his power.
Yeah.
Like he gets his power, then he vaporizes the old man, and he's.
But before he does that, when he shoots him, and then like the power oozes from him and glows into him.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like Pete on him.
He does.
And then
it's like emanating from his crotchal region.
Yeah, he's like,
it's very bizarre.
And then he's like, oh, now he says, I'm not going to be the same master you were. I'm going to be a better master. And I don't know if he is or not. Who cares?
Right.
And then
there won't be a galaxy.
He burns him because that's their policy to burn everything but that maggot-filled arm. And he glows and it goes off.
Well, that's it.
Because why not? Rewatchability, Craig.
No. No rewatchability.
I want my time back. That movie was, if anything, it just showed me that Prometheus was this movie. And
watch Prometheus. It's a better version of this movie.
Yeah, it really is.
What this movie was trying to do, Prometheus does much better.
Kind of good sense that Cameron kind of like watched this movie later on in life, said, you know what, I can just do this over again. It's Prometheus. Mm-hmm. And there you go.
It's a shame though. There's so much potential this movie could have had. It could have been a classic. It could have been a sci-fi classic easily. If they had written it better and the pacing was better. That's all they needed to do.
If you want to see this movie, just look at the trailer and you see the best parts of this movie. Go to YouTube.
That's
look at the
true.
trailer. You see the best parts of the movie.
All the death scenes, all the practical effects.
Even the girl getting raped is in the trailer.
In the trailer, yeah. So you don't really need to watch the movie. Watch the trailer.
Just watch the trailer. I'm Aaron Whitlow.
Craig Williams.
We thank you for watching. Just scratch.